Hi guys, my name is Alex and I'm an IT technician for HSR Pro, and I'm the one who is responsible for the warranty, service, repairs, and also provide the technical support after the warranty has expired. And today's video is like the quick video based on two subjects. The one would be warranty that I mentioned, and the second would be the installation guide, quick installation guide, how to install the cameras and monitors in your car, but that's a little bit later. The first of all, regards the warranty and buying the stuff online. And yeah, you know, there's the saying, seeing is believing, but don't let the people deceive you with a fake or bought ratings or super crazy price just for you to click on the item and just to buy it. Because, you know, with warranty, what happens if the item goes faulty, let's say within 3 to 8 months since you bought it, once you bought it? I mean, electronics are electronics, and they do go faulty. It happens, unfortunately, it happens like with any other device. And then what are your options afterwards if such a thing happened? And well, the option would be to send it back to the seller. And here are two things. The one thing is to reach the seller itself, and the second thing is the costs of sending it back. And that's where it involves the situation that I want to talk about. Is like, what's important when you're buying the stuff online. It's very important to see where the seller is located. Like, it's before you have made actual purchase, just to find out, is he located in Germany, or is he located somewhere abroad? Because when you need to contact him regards your faulty device, regards the warranty, it's how you're gonna contact him or what you're gonna do with the device. Because if the seller is based somewhere outside the Germany, it becomes very costly to send the item back. Because just for example, to send such as like some small device abroad, it's around like 50 euros that you need to pay, and that's the one thing. The second thing is it's very time consuming. It's 30 days just to send it one way. So just to give you an example, you have to send the small device, send the camera back somewhere abroad. That costs you 50 euros. You have to wait 30 days. Then either they swap it or repair it to send you back. That's another 30 days. And that's another minimum 50 euros on top of that. So that's really time consuming, and it's money-wise, it's not good at all, just to say in that simple words. Just takes a lot of money and a lot of time. So it's very important, guys, before you buy the stuff online, just to find out where the seller is located actually, and how to keep in touch, how to contact with him. Because that's another important thing, when you can simply pick up the phone, and when the seller is located in Germany, you just pick up the phone and say, hey, I have this technical problem, so and so on, and can you explain it to me, what to do and how to sort it out? Or even, if needed, then you can physically just come to the seller and say, okay, can you show me how to do it? And that's what we provide. Anytime you can come to our store, which is located in Hamburg, Germany, where you can talk to me when you have some technical questions and issues. You can come with your car, and just I would just help you to go and reconnect everything and explain you how the things works. And that's important thing which you can't get when you buy the things from the people somewhere abroad. There is no physical place to turn up and say, hey, can you help me to connect this or this, and or why this is not working? And that's the big plus when you buy something from the seller who is located locally, so to speak, in Germany, where you can just turn up and ask for the help. And the second part, as I mentioned, would be to show you how to connect up the cameras. It's just short step-by-step guide how to do it rightly and what are the options to do the connection. So let's go for the other part, to connect up the devices. Hi guys, today in this video I'm going to show you how you can connect a reverse view camera with one of these monitors here. And what's specific about this reverse view camera that I'm going to show you now is that it can be mounted whichever you location prefer in your car. It's designed to be as a reverse view camera, so it's at the back of your car. However, if you wish, you can use it at the front, at the side, or whatever, because what's specific about this camera is that it can be fit by drilling this whole size of this camera, and the drill bit is included to make so, and this is what you get. Let me show you slowly. So this is the little drill bit that we use to drill the hole specific size for this camera, and then you can mount it in. So now I'm going to show you how you can connect this specific camera with a cable connection and with a wireless connection, but let's start with what's in the box. As I mentioned, there is going to be a drill bit to make the specific hole size for this camera. Then of course camera itself that can be connected with a wireless connection and with a cable connection. And I'm going to show you how to do it. But first, included also in the box we have this device here, which is wireless video signal transmitter. This device here works up to 15 meters, and this is what we're going to use for the wireless connection. So also what's included is the 10-meter cable. This cable is to connect your camera with a cable connection physically to the monitor. So basically one end is plugged in into the camera, another end is plugged in into the monitor. I'm going to show you that in a second. And of course the power cable. This cable we're going to use to give a power to the camera and to the wireless transmitter. So this one I'm going to show you where you're connecting it, how you're connecting it. It's straightforward, just the two cables plus and minus, two wires basically to this cable, that's what I mean. And also what's included here is this little power cable here, but this one has fuse box, filter box built in. And in what cases do you use this one? You use this one only if you connect it with this cable here, but this picture is not clean enough, it's not clear enough, the picture is kind of flickering, it's not exactly what you expect and would you like to. So in those cases we use this particular box. Usually you do not need it, but in case you do need it, it's also included here for you to use it. Now to the monitors. To the monitors here we have three types of monitors. The main difference is the size and the design of them. In order to connect them different ways to your car, this particular here has the stand which can be mounted to your mirror windscreen. Then this is the mirror here, which has the screen built in the middle. So this is actually a mirror with the monitor built in. That goes on your existing back view mirror. And this device here is the flip monitor, and this can be just simply left on your dashboard. Now each of these monitors will come in the package with a power cable. This is again plus and minus to get the power source of 12 volts to the monitor, and this one particular cable can be connected to the direct 12 volt power source. So let's say somewhere inside the dash, behind the fuse box, wherever you can get 12 volt power source. Or it's also included the cigarette light charging cable. With this one you just simply need to plug in your cigarette lighter, make sure it's on because there's a little physical button here, and this is what we're also going to use for the demo today. So we're going to start with this monitor, and I'm going to show you how to connect first and with wireless connection, because each of them here, all three of them, has the built-in wireless signal receiver that allows us to pick up the wireless video signal from the camera once we use this setup, which I'm going to show you now. So for that, what we need is, we just need to simply connect the monitor here to the 12-volt power source. Make sure it's plugged in, it's on, and here we go. Now that's all done for the front for now. Now let's move to the back. At the back, we're gonna have this wireless transmitter that's gonna send the wireless signal to the monitor, because as I said, monitor has the built-in wireless receiver. And how you're connecting it. This one depends on where you're mounting it. At the back of the car, as I said, the most preferable way would be into the bumper. That's what you call it, into the bumper. Just drill a hole with this little bit that's included, and add to the bumper, put the cable through, and now what you need to do is you need to connect the transmitter to the camera. So on transmitter we have three cables. We connect yellow to yellow here, and we connect red to red. In this case, there's only one way to connecting it. Now this particular cable we're gonna connect to the reverse light of your car. The reason why it needs to be reverse light is that whenever you put a gearbox into the reverse position, then the reverse light turns on, and that's where we're going to take the 12-volt power source to power on the transmitter and the camera. So this is the recommended way to connect this camera on. At the reverse light of your car, it's also going to be two cables, plus and minus, red for plus, black for minus. And this is how you're going to connect it up with. Just imagine for a second, this is your reverse light. We just plug black to black, red to red. And here now we're going to plug this one into the transmitter. That lights up. And now what I need to show you is the monitor here, because it uses both. It uses either cable connection, wireless connection. You do need to switch between the inputs. So in our case, with these monitors, there are three buttons at the back, and you're going to use the top button to press it once, and as you can see, it's automatically switched the input mode to according your setup. In this case, it's now switched to the wireless mode. So as you can see, nothing in between, and we have wirelessly connected this camera here. So the same setup works with this monitor here. Same connection. So we're gonna just plug in the power source into the camera. As you can see, as I said, it's built-in monitor inside the screen, and this is how you're connecting it out. So just give it 12-volt power source, and once it's on, the screen comes on here. Then again, the third button behind it, top button, you just press it once, and we have wirelessly connected camera, because this device here also has the built-in video wireless signal receiver. And the same applies for this monitor here. And this one, the difference is that this one doesn't have any buttons, because as I mentioned before, this will work directly only with a wireless connection, as you can see here. So with this particular monitor, with the flip monitor, you do not have any buttons to switch it, because it doesn't support cable input. So now, once that's done, in simple words, what you need to do with these monitors here, you just need to plug it into the cigarette lighter to get 12-volt power source. Make sure you press that button at the back of it just to change the input mode. That's in the front of the car. At the back of your car, you have camera, which is connected to the transmitter, red to red, yellow to yellow from the camera, and the red cable that goes from the reverse light of your car. Simple as that. That's how you're connecting it with a wireless connection. And now I'm going to show you how you're going to do the same setup with a cable connection. Apart of this one monitor here, as I said, this one can be connected only to the wireless setup. So, let me now show you how you can connect with the cable connection. For the cable connection, we're going to use this 10-meter cable that's included with the camera. And where you need to pay attention is, it's important that you pay attention which end goes where. One end has 2 plugs, another one 3. 2 plugs goes to the front of your car, 3 goes to the back of your car. So for the front, what we need now is we're going to take the monitor and we're going to plug it red to red, yellow to yellow. You see, in this kind of setup with a 10-meter cable, you do not need the power cable to be plugged into the cigarette lighter. So, once that is connected, at the back of the car, again, we connect yellow to yellow, red to red. Now I'm connecting the camera into 10-meter cable. And then we take 12-volt power source and we connect it into the 10-meter cable. When that lights up, what you need to do is, you need to, again, change the input mode, because this is going to be no cable connection. You just press the top button once at the back of the monitor, and now it changed to the input mode from wireless signal to physical cable connection. This monitor here works exactly the same way. So what we need to do is we connect to the mirror, yellow to yellow, and we connect red to red here. And again, remember, the input mode needs to be changed by pressing the top button from these 3 buttons on the back. We press it, and here we have the cable connection. And that's it for the cable connection. And this device here, as I said, does not support cable connection, so this is only these 2 devices here. The important thing to remember is that when you use the cable connection, when you use a 10-meter cable, the monitor does not need 12 volts from the cigarette lighter. It will take the power from the back of your car through this 10-meter cable. That's the main difference. And this is how you're connecting it with a cable connection, this camera monitor setup. Thank you very much, until next video.